Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode of the Vektor Cast, where we talk CDL, esports, gaming, streaming, mostly Call of Duty. And I'm your host, Monk's Blood, coming at you live from the monastery. We have full video on YouTube, audio on Anchor.fm and Spotify. And there's my co-host, the big loser, England, UK, Mr. Ailing. How are you, bud?
I really didn't want to start the episode.
Reboot it!
Really didn't want to.
Edit it out!
Let's just start it again. Go from scratch.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode. Nah, that was a good game, though.
You had to do that.
I had to. It's a big rivalry here. USA and UK. It's huge. That was a good game all around.
It's not a rivalry anymore. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we won. Nah, but that was a good game. At least it was a good game. How
It
nail
was a
biting
great
was
game.
it? Yeah. You know?
I couldn't sit down.
Yeah.
I honestly could not sit down the whole game.
Were you at the pub or you were just watching it at the house?
No, I was just in my place watching it.
Yelling. Screaming.
Yeah, I couldn't watch for a lot of it. It was painful. I'll be honest. It was painful to watch.
That's a huge loss. So what do you think? The substitutions were a bad choice on the coach's part?
No. I mean, Italy are the best team Italy were the best team in the tournament by a fair old bit. So I'm not honestly surprised that we
you're
lost.
Just impressed that your boys did what they did.
Yeah, I was impressed that we even got that far.
Yeah. That jersey looks good, bud.
It feels nice. I'll tell you that.
Nice.
The material of it, the material is really, really nice on it.
You can drop a 30 bomb tonight. I
mean, hopefully.
30 bomb in solos?
Channel my inner Tommy, you know what I mean?
Perfect. So, what do we got on the week, my friend? Big week last week.
Yeah, it was a huge week. Obviously, we had a lot of CDL, which we'll cover a bit later on in the podcast. We'll talk a little about last week's CDL. Obviously, looking forward to next week as well. But we'll start off. I mean, we got to start with the Vektor Trails.
Yeah.
I mean,
July 9th.
What a night it was.
What a night.
So, for those who aren't aware, and we're living under a rock, last Friday, the 9th of July, we had the Vektor Trails tournament, which was co-hosted by Midnight Games.
Yeah.
They all run it through their platform, which we love them. We think they do an awesome job.
Sure do.
They're great commentators and everything like that. They make tournament experiences really fun, especially for the level. For kind of lower level tournaments, obviously, I was going to say you don't get the big boys in the tournament, but
there's a couple big boys.
We had a couple of the big boys in the tournament.
Yeah.
But it was a great night. Everyone played. Everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah.
From what I've spoken to people, they absolutely loved the tournament. They thought it was a great success, and
I think so as well.
And I mean, who knows what the future may hold.
There was a lot of Twitter buzz on it. I don't know how many signups did you end up getting.
So we had 32 teams.
32 teams.
So it wasn't a huge tournament, but 32 teams over two divisions. I think Division 1 had around 14 teams, and then the rest sort of fit into
Division 2.
D2.
That's huge for Midnight
It was
Games.
pretty. Yeah, it's massive for them. Obviously, massive exposure for them.
Yeah.
They don't usually get those kind of numbers in their kind of quads normal tournaments. Usually, they get the big team turnouts coming for their rebirth tournaments, which are always good fun. But they don't usually get it for Verdansk. So for them to get a huge amount of teams signing up for Verdansk is great for them. And,
had to secure the bag.
We loved it. We absolutely loved it.
To secure the bag.
Oh, of course.
274. Old Saw C, huh? Big points. Division 1.
Okay, so as I was going to talk about, so the big boys that we did actually end up having were the Sawsy guys. Picnic, Nick Cool, it was Oakley Boy, and I can't remember the last guy's name.
Who's the guy that I know? Who do we know from there? Is Z Laner in there?
Z Laner's Sawsy, yeah.
Yeah, who else? Destroy? No, he's not in there, is he?
No.
That's wild, though. That's awesome.
I mean, it was amazing to have those guys come down and play in our tourney.
Yeah.
Not only that, we had a couple of other big names in there as well. Brittany Reigns, who a lot of people may know through Tommy, who's Tommy's girlfriend, but also
Okay.
she is a very, very talented Call of Duty player on her own.
Yeah, I think I saw a clip.
Oh, she's ridiculous. She's so cracked, and I mean, her squad did really well in Division 2. They trio quadded Division 2 and came in second in the division. So they had a pretty good team.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had a great turnout, and I mean, I've got to give a massive shout out to Showtime, who came second place in the Vektor Trials.
Yeah.
They are, I mean, let's be honest. When you're going up against a team that's got Nick Cool, Oakley
Professionals.
Boy, and Picnic,
Yeah.
I mean, if you can be, and what they did, they were only 30 points behind them.
Yeah.
So I mean, fair play to them for keeping up with the big boys. The chosen ones as well were only, and Yapos, both of those other teams getting over 200 points.
Lost by
and
one.
Then, and then the Canadian Cuties coming in 5th place, winning themselves some Vektor merch as well as.
Do you know what they won, merch wise? 4th and 5th.
So
right?
4th won a Vektor T-shirt, and then 5th won a Vektor cap. So
I'd almost want the cap bet more.
I mean, I was saying to my squad, let's just get 4th, but
yeah,
we actually finished 6th, so we missed out by 4 points, I think, on 4th place.
Oh, that would have been nice.
We were 2 points behind 5th as well. So it was a bit frustrating for us, especially after we started our night with a 48-point game.
Did you? Would you get top 5 or something?
We had a win. We had a win with like 29 kills, I think it was, 28 kills. Or no, it was a 32 kill win.
32 kill win.
It was,
okay. Yeah, because 15 for the dub. Oh man, that was the first game of the night.
First game of the night.
Oh my god, you were like, "This is our night, boys."
Right. That's what we thought, and then we
fell apart.
We couldn't get a game going.
Skill-based matchmaking kicked in. Was like, sorry, bud.
Just kicked us in the ass after that. They just did not want it.
Said,
but yeah,
sorry. Huge though, huge success. No hiccups, I don't think.
No hiccups at all. I mean, we actually had a great tournament all the way through. There were no hiccups throughout it.
That's
no
awesome.
issues. Everything ran smoothly.
Plus, it was
it always does with Midnight Gaming. So.
And now I mean, it's been hacking like mayhem.
Oh, there was plenty of hackers.
It's
throughout
crazy,
the lobby,
dude.
But
people are saying
it still didn't ruin the tournament too much.
Yeah. People are saying there's like a free test weekend. Like what?
There was this last weekend. There was a free trial weekend.
That can't be real, dude. That's a rumor.
It's true. Unfortunately.
What? How are you doing a free weekend of hacks? Like what? That's like a Call of Duty thing. Like Black Ops is free.
And look, I just
that can't be real.
This isn't just me that's saying this. There are a lot of people in the Call of Duty community, especially professional players and massive content creators, saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They said if Activision and Raven Software don't do anything quickly, this game is going to die.
Yeah.
It needs an anti-cheat. Something needs to happen, or people are just going to leave.
Yeah, you just want to stop playing.
Halo Infinite, Battlefield 5, they're coming out at the end of this year. Yes, they might not have battle royales.
Yeah.
But if there is still no anti-cheat in Warzone, people will go and play those games.
People are going to find other games to play. I mean, you see Tifu, he's playing Minecraft. I'm like, what?
Right, but Tifu's always been one of those guys who always goes off and plays random games.
Yeah, I know, but like, normally he's, playing Call of Duty for the whole stream, and now he's like splitting it up and playing like speedrun Minecraft.
I mean, you look at all the big guys. All the big guys are doing something like that.
I went on vacation.
They'll play Warzone in the morning, and then when they get too frustrated due to hackers and stream snipers, they'll just go and play other games.
Yeah.
Like, I know Tim the Tapman, he goes and plays Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant.
I mean, Nick doesn't really do that. I mean, he goes and plays Fortnite occasionally, but he'll go and do his gym stuff usually.
Sure.
When he gets too stressed out. Cloaksy goes and plays Tarkov. Like, people are just going to find different games to play.
Yeah.
So Activision and Raven Software really need to do something because, I mean, otherwise,
so like when you die to somebody that's a low level, you're like, He's a cheater. You don't even want to be like he's a new player. Yeah,
Right.
it's like no one's a new
That's the
player.
thing.
It's been a year.
And there are so many false claims. I'll say that there are so many false claims of hacking.
There's a lot.
But just because people have been trying to create new accounts to get around it. People have been trying to create new accounts to get around skill-based matchmaking. But then when they kill someone with a low level, they're automatically reported.
Probably.
Once you get reported a couple of times, you kind of get shadow banned and put into the lobbies with a load of hackers. So it's kind of just
never ending
guys just
cycle.
swings and roundabouts, really. But
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I was playing a
It
little
takes
bit
away
earlier.
from the game massively.
I was playing a game earlier, and I was already ghosted in solos, and I was pushing this most wanted. And he ended up killing me with a handgun, and I was like, what? I even drop shotted, dude. I was trying hard. Hit him with a drop shot. He kills me with a handgun? It was a low level, and I was like, oh, he's probably hacking.
He just had aim assist.
Could have been. I don't think he was on mouse and key. I don't know.
He might have had a better gaming chair. Who knows?
They were saying they're coming to console too, hacks now.
No. So that's news that actually came out today, which is a good news in my opinion. Activision and Raven Software have actually clamped down on all the videos. They've got all the videos deleted off YouTube. They have sent court orders over to the companies making the planned hacks for console.
What?
To stop the hacks being made. The annoying thing is, unfortunately, this doesn't really work with PC because, I mean, hacking while you're on PC is obviously a lot easier to do.
Yeah, just download a program, probably.
It's coding, basically. Whereas, obviously, for console, it's more things that you've actually got to probably buy.
You probably just got to put it on a
install
USB drive, plug your USB drive in. It's probably easy.
Exactly. So, it probably is simple, but
it's probably
Activision have been seen to actually be shutting that kind of stuff down. Hopefully that's true, and we won't see hacks coming to console, because that's the last thing I want as a console player.
Yeah.
Is when I get my nice console lobbies to now have to be dealing with hackers. So
it's crazy.
It's just the state of the game isn't in the best place. But hopefully it will improve. Hopefully Activision and Raven Software are still working on an anti-cheat.
You think it's the airplanes are going to fix things?
No, that's just going to cause more issues.
Payload
and
mode.
If anyone who's not up to date on that, we'll talk about Season 4 Reloaded in a little bit. What else we got to talk about? Okay, so firstly, we want to talk about our Twitter, Vektor LLC on Twitter. We are currently growing the amount of people we have on Twitter. We do giveaways at pretty much all of our milestones that we have on there.
Yeah,
so
like almost like every 100.
We did a giveaway at 200. We did a giveaway the other day as we just hit 300 followers, which was actually won by Dommy DT, who, again, some people may know through Tommy. Dommy is one of Tommy's mods.
Okay.
It's the whole name thing.
Swag.
But Dommy actually played in the Vektor Trials as well. He was on Brittany Reigns' team.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he had a great time. And he followed the Twitter, and we had a giveaway at 300 followers, and he was the one that won it. So he won himself some merch, which I don't know. We're still waiting on him to decide what he actually wants. So, Dommy, if you could hurry up with that, buddy, please.
Let's get that shipped off to him.
So we can get that sorted.
I think 400 they want HyperX, no?
500 followers we're doing.
500,
so we're not going to do a giveaway for 400 followers, but for 500 followers, we are giving away 2 HyperX headset, correct?
Oh, no.
HyperX?
Sounds right.
I believe HyperX is a headset. Sorry, I haven't done my research on them.
They have
500 followers. We are giving away 2 HyperX. So definitely go and drop us a follow on Twitter at Vektor LLC.
Yeah, that's the handle.
Yeah.
So payload mode. What do you think, dude? Planes. Payload.
Okay,
mode.
so we'll talk a little bit about Season 4 then.
Are you trying?
So obviously, Season 4 Reloaded comes this Thursday. This Thursday.
Couple new characters, couple new skins. What you got?
We got a new operator coming.
Of course, as you do.
So as they do, we got a brand new operator who is a guy kind of with his looks like his eye's just been cut out. I don't know.
A little one-eye did.
Yeah, it could be someone who's been infected by a zombie, seeing as they're releasing a new zombie map.
I can confirm it's, sorry to break you off there, it's 2 HyperX headsets, says Thunder.
2 HyperX
And
headsets?
shout out to the true source. Yes, can confirm. Headsets.
Okay. That's
Wired
I thought
or
it was.
wireless?
I did think it was.
The fix
I just wanted to confirm, though, you know what I mean?
If Monks wins.
One of those things. Yeah, no, so obviously it's that'll be something we're giving away at 500 followers.
Yeah, follow the
so
Twitter for more information.
Yes, of course. So season 4 Reloaded, there is a possibility, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but for a future game mode called Payload, it looks like we're going to be able to fly planes. I don't know how you're feeling about this one, Monks.
I don't even like flying a helicopter. Tell you that right now.
I mean, it's going to be something that aim assist is going to have a massive advantage. Controllers,
yeah, 360
flying it on controller is going to be a lot easier than flying it on mouse and key.
360 movement compared to.
I just don't know how I feel about it, and I don't know if it's going to be confined to Rebirth Island or it's going to be confined to just Verdansk.
Can't be Rebirth. It's too small of a map.
Right, but
it'd be cool if it was a Harrier because it goes straight up and then you're flying. Like taking off, dude, you're gonna get RPG'd 9 times all the time.
I hope it's one that takes off then.
RPG's coming back, baby. I was watching.
I cannot look at this how it's not going to be a way that it's going to cause some kind of glitch.
Oh, for sure. Gas mask glitch is coming back.
There's going to be something like a gas mask glitch.
Yeah.
Where
Invisibility.
You can just fly into the gas and just stay in the plane in the gas, and or there's going to be something where an invisibility glitch.
Yeah, every time. Stim
or a stim glitch. Something is going to happen. I know it is, and it's going to last 3 days, and then we'll never see the planes again.
What do you think? I mean, do they just put one? Like, what does this payload mode entail?
I haven't really looked into the payload mode.
Objective-based mode is what it says. New planes coming to payload mode, which is objective-based. So I wonder if it's like a capture the flag thing, maybe, or something. Protect the payload.
Possibly. It could be something similar to kind of plunder. In a way where you get those the cash drops.
Oh yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Could be something similar to that.
I bet it is something like that.
I know they're also looking at bringing in a mode. I don't know if it's payload, but they are going to be bringing in a mode where you'll be able to basically unlock new skins for guns. That's going to be coming soon. Not 100% sure when it's going to be coming.
It's called multiplayer.
They said it. No. Like, I can't even think of the word. Not as in like random skins, as in like, the special. Things I'm talking about.
Oh, the gold ones or Dark Ether.
What am I trying to think of? What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's gone out of my head completely.
Completionist ones? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
But you don't have to do you don't have to grind all the skins.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about different.
Reactive. Maybe.
Like different camos. Yeah, like kind of like how you unlock them in the battle pass.
Yeah.
You can just unlock them in a game. Different random ones.
Okay.
Well,
so that happened to what's his name? He something happened.
Oh, that hack that's been going around.
Yeah. Where you get level 1,000.
So people have been joining into people's lobbies, giving them level 1,000 and unlocking every single camo.
Yeah,
and
it happened
every single
to
attachment
Biffle.
for all the guns. It happened to Nick Merckx as well.
Yeah,
it's been happening to a lot of streamers actually.
So are they going to get caught?
The worry is that Activision and Raven Software might just see the accounts that are level 1,000 and just ban them all.
Yeah.
And you're going to get these high content creators or big streamers.
Well, they'll unblock them obviously once they reach out and say, "Hey, you banned me."
But I mean, there's going to be a backlash about it anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Um,
suspect.
yeah. So I mean, that's kind of slightly worrying that that's being able to be done. But I do think that that's something that Activision will try and fix relatively quickly, due to the fact that if people are just going to lobbies and getting level 1,000 and unlocking all camos and
Yeah,
attachments, then what's the point in buying multiplayer?
that's
Or
true.
so
See
that's
that starts affecting their money. They'll do something about that.
exactly that's what I'm
So
trying to say.
that's probably
Um,
already hot fixed.
right. I mean, they probably already got that on the
That
Trello
one's
and they're
already
waiting to
done.
fix it.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, that's definitely an interesting hack that's going around.
I thought it was a reward for killing a hacker because I was like, that'd be cool. You kill a hacker, you get that reward.
Hey, I'd be down.
Because that's what I thought it was.
Most of the hackers are so garbage anyway that they can't like.
Yeah, I mean, if you get stunned, you're probably gonna die unless you're
Oh yeah.
pushing right where they're. You know what I mean?
I
That
mean, but
stun is
it's not even
powerful.
that. They're like, I've seen some of the worst hackers who they just have no game sense or any movement at all, and
Yeah.
you get like I've seen hackers trying to res people when they haven't got a gas mask and they're in the gas, thinking they just can't die because they're hacking,
Yeah.
and they just kill themselves. Just like they have no game sense at all. Um, or it's hackers who don't play it up because they don't think they can die that quick.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean,
You're
just
not
because you're a hacker
invincible.
doesn't mean you can't die quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, hackers are kind of garbage at the game anyway. I mean, you must be garbage if you feel the need that you have to hack at a video game.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
I know that's just not my opinion. I think that's the opinion of every gamer out there, really.
Yeah. A lot
Um,
of them. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. So, I mean, look out. Look out for my hacks coming in soon. Just kidding.
Moving
Moving
on.
on.
Coming in season 4, we also have the new OTS. The OTS 9, which is going to be a brand new SMG, which I'm sure is going to be broken.
Nah, it should be
As
balanced right off the cuff. They have so much
oh,
game data, you know.
this is true. They have so much game data. They test every single gun before they
Yeah.
put them in the game. So there's no way that it's going to be overpowered at all.
Perfectly
So be
balanced.
sure to buy the pack as soon as it comes out,
You want
or
to increase
to
the KD.
or just literally day it comes out, just go and upgrade it fully.
Yeah, just get into
Because
plunder.
it's going to be broken.
Pop a couple
Everyone knows
tokens.
this. It's the brand new SMG. It kind of looks like the Fennec.
Really?
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Fennec, but I think it has a 50-round mag in it.
Ooh, perfect. That's what you need.
Which is broken, like I said. And yeah, so Season 4 Reloaded, here we come this Thursday.
This Thursday. Perfect. Perfect.
We're looking forward to it.
Have you got your what did you end up scoring last week? Let's rotate into CDL.
Okay, seeing as we're Call of Duty based, let's talk a little bit about the CDL.
Pivot.
So I got 25 points last week, which I know you beat me by 1. You beat me by 1 point. And I'll tell you what it was. The 1 point was...
What was it?
It was the Optic Chicago New York Subliners. Because before that game, I was ahead of you. I think I was ahead of you. It
was a good game.
By 5 points or something like that.
It was a good game.
How many points did you get in that last game? You got 4, correct?
4, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I was ahead of you by 3 points going into that last game.
Ooh, it was a good game.
Yeah, that was a great game. And actually, we had great CDL matches all weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously kicked off with 2 sweeps on the first day, with FaZe beating London Ravens 3-0. Just continuing their dominance this weekend, Atlanta FaZe, with 2 sweeps actually, with them sweeping the Ravens and then Legion on the Saturday as well. And then Optic sweeping Legion, and actually Chicago Optic having 2 sweeps on the weekend as they swept Legion, and then the Subliners. So both those teams looking very strong this weekend. LA Thieves actually looking really strong this weekend as well, with wins over New York and over London. So the Thieves starting off their content. FaZe
and Optic are playing this coming up weekend.
I think so. Is
Yeah.
FaZe and Thieves.
Sunday.
Thieves
FaZe
and
Optic. This
yeah, and
Sunday.
then
Woo!
Friday I believe is Atlanta FaZe versus LA Thieves.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big
So
test.
those are two huge games in Group A. I want to say it is. I think they're Group A this this stage. Um, so I mean, those are going to be two massive games next weekend where we're really going to see which teams are going to start off in that winners bracket.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Huge.
we all know it's probably going to be FaZe at one. But the one I'm really looking forward to, I think, is week 3 of stage 5. It's going to be that Optic Chicago against LA Thieves. So I think that's going to be for the second seed
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in the division
You talk about
going
Seattle home
into
series.
yeah, that'll be
Gotcha.
yeah, in the Seattle's home series we'll see Optic Chicago LA Thieves, which is going to be a massive game going on into the major.
Have you got your picks
And then
in?
I haven't. Have you done your picks for this week?
I'm doing them right now. While we're chatting, looking at these matchups here for the
Okay, well,
Minnesota home series.
I mean, I'll start. I'll start going through them as well, and we'll start speaking about them as we're kind of filtering through them.
Yeah.
So obviously, this week coming up, starting this Thursday on the 15th,
Yeah.
we have the Minnesota home series.
Soda
Minnesota.
out there.
So the Rockier have their home series this weekend. So obviously, I do have to apologize for the mistake I made last week when I said that we were back on LAN. For what I didn't realize is that actually only the majors and champs is on LAN.
Yeah.
These kind of home series are all sort of back on Wi-Fi. So
Yeah, they're not. They don't have to travel.
yeah, there's not all the traveling involved. So they're all at
Uh-huh.
their team headquarters. There was a fun issue with Hydra last week where he actually had to go next door into Paris Legion's headquarters to finish off their map
What?
on Sunday against Optic because his computer broke, and so that he had to go and sit in Paris Legion's headquarters and play on their computers over there.
Imagine.
So I mean that is just hilarious.
Oh, lay.
But fair play to Paris to letting him using their equipment while
Yeah, you
he's
got
playing
to.
for the Optic Chicago. So okay, so we'll start off with this weekend. We got a really good start in game, which is Toronto Ultra versus the LA Gorillas.
Gorillas. What do you think about that emblem?
Where's your head going with this one, Monks?
I don't know if I like that LA Gorillas emblem. I mean, I do like the purple and white. That's pretty fresh.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone's just gotten so much better. All the teams,
I mean,
it's
they've
crazy.
got. I love the CDL logos. I think they're great.
Yeah, they
Ultra
do.
is the one that's I think is a bit boring.
Yeah,
Just
just says
Ultra.
Ultra. Yeah.
Kind of their
Yeah,
name, and
that's true.
everyone else's logo
Well, LA
looks
Thieves
pretty
is, I mean, just LA. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, it's in that kind of style of what
sure.
you'd expect a thief to have, whereas Ultra is literally just in like bold text.
I got
So
a 3-1 with Toronto.
okay, I'm going sweep for Toronto for that first one.
You think? Okay, I think Gorillas are gonna take one. We'll see.
Okay, I mean, I'm also going sweep for the second game of the day as well.
Really?
So Rock, yeah, Seattle Surge, yeah.
You think home team's gonna sweep one? I was thinking Seattle Surge. Yeah,
I mean,
take a couple. Maybe
Minnesota looked good last week. I'll say that
they did.
They did go up against Toronto on the Sunday. And
took one.
did lose to Toronto, but I mean, honestly, Toronto are a top 3 team, if not a top 2 team in the league.
They're up there.
I didn't expect Minnesota to win that. I did actually have Toronto to win it last week.
Yeah.
But, Minnesota beat the Gorillas 3-1 last week.
Yeah, they did.
The Surge lost 3-1 to Florida.
They only played one game.
They only played one. So
yeah.
I am going 3-0 Minnesota for this next week. That's my prediction in for the Thursday game.
Okay. Dallas, Florida. Toughie. I think it's going to be a close one. Personally. I think I'm going to go... man. I think we're going to take Dallas. I think it's going to be a tight one. I'm going to go 3-2. Dallas.
Okay, I'm going sweep again.
Sweep City?
I'm going Sweep City. I'm going for
think
the first 3 games
3-0s
of the weekend. I'm going 3-0s. I think Dallas Empire are going to be too strong for Florida.
Whew. And then you're gonna have
And you know
LA
what?
Thieves taking
I'm going
one.
to let you know into a little secret here, and you'll realize it by the end of my Sunday game. You'll see something in common with every single one of my predictions for this weekend.
Sweep
And I
City.
want to see if you can pick up on it. I want to see if you can pick up on it by the Sunday.
Man,
But yeah, I'm going 3-0 Dallas.
every team that's on the top, you're picking, huh?
Are you already? Is that what you're going for straight off the bat? That's what you think it is?
I mean, that's what it looks like. Just
I
staring
mean,
at
we're
them right
only
now.
3 games in.
Yeah, I know. And
It could
FaZe,
be all sweeps, couldn't it?
yeah, I mean, it could be. Why not? Sweep City,
Could
Minnesota,
be
Sweep
sweeps all
City,
weekend.
all weekend. You think you don't think LA Thieves is gonna pick up one versus FaZe?
No, I'm going 3-1 and a FaZe. I think LA Thieves. I really like this new lineup, and it's hilarious that even after last week, I said that LA Thieves really need to stick with one roster and just go with it. And I was hoping it would be their roster from Champs. It's not. They changed it again, and actually had a great week last week. So I don't expect them to make any changes this week.
Yeah,
And
they
they
played
did
well.
look very strong. They did look
Yeah.
really strong last week.
I had
So I do think
3-1.
they'll pick up one map against FaZe.
I had them as 3-1 as that, but I'm taking it off. Sweep City,
You're gonna
FaZe,
sweep? Oh, okay.
sweeping them,
All right, go for it. Go for it.
sweeping them. And then I
FaZe.
got I mean,
So we move on to the Saturday game, Saturday the 17th of July. Starting off with the New York Subliners versus the London Royal Ravens.
this is sweep 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going the same.
But New York didn't play very good last week.
I'm not actually. I'm going to go 3-1 New York.
Okay, I like that.
I think London might pick up a map. I think London are going to really struggle though. This stage, they really last week they played awfully. It wasn't pretty to watch them. They picked up one map. Granted, they did play against FaZe on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Who were incredibly tough to pick up a map against. But I mean, they lost pretty badly to the Thieves on Sunday. So I think they might pick up a map though against New York, who again didn't look that great. But I think New York are set for a bounce back.
Yeah,
in the
they
next
should
couple
bounce
of weeks.
back. They should. They should figure some things out. Florida versus LA. This one's a tough one for me. Thinking Florida 3-1.
It's my prediction as well, buddy. I've got
They're gonna bounce back
3-1
off
Florida.
of Dallas.
Yeah, I think I don't rate the Gorillas that highly at the moment. I don't think they've got that good of a roster, and I think they're going to struggle as well. I think, like the Ravens, they're going to struggle this stage, where teams are really starting to find form and they're kind of struggling. So,
Yeah. Sweep. Toronto, Seattle.
Yeah, I've gone 3-0. Toronto, which is the double point game on Saturday night, and then we move on to the Sunday games. We've got
sweep.
three great games, one absolutely huge game.
Huge.
So we've got LA Thieves, Paris Legion.
Get the brooms.
You going 3-0 Thieves?
3-0 Thieves.
I'm going 3-0 Thieves as well. And then the massive double point game.
This one,
which is the middle game of the day. Which, I mean, sometimes they do it for the double points.
But not typically.
But not typically. Usually the last game of the day is double points.
But it's a good matchup.
It's Atlanta FaZe, Chicago Optic. These are two. This is just a massive game. And all
Sunday night football.
All I can see is 3-0 FaZe.
You think they're gonna pull up like that? I don't know. Optic was looking real good. I think they're gonna take one. I'm gonna go 3-1. And it's double points.
I'm going 3-0 FaZe. I think FaZe are gonna just completely come out there and just show up.
They're gonna
they're gonna turn up.
Turn it on. Okay.
They don't have to do it much, but they're gonna turn it up. They're gonna use it as one of their real practice sessions before champs. Because I mean they know that they've only probably got a couple of teams they have to worry about going into champs.
Chicago could be one of them.
Optic, I think, are one of them.
Yeah.
I think Dallas Empire obviously one, and Toronto Ultra, and New York. I think the top 4 are kind of settled in now. Those are probably going to be your top 4 going into the major, into champs, sorry, and are probably going to finish 4 at the end of the season. So it'll be interesting to see how the seeds come out after the major at the end of this stage, though.
Funny you mentioned that because I had Minnesota picking up Dallas 3-2 last game of Sunday. I was thinking, I was playing around with it.
I've got 3-1 Dallas. So you can probably tell. You can probably tell, and actually you were correct early on. This week I am picking the first team
on the top
every single game.
Oh, I'm picking them all except that last one. It seems like
I do not see the bottom team
winning anything,
which is
really.
considered the away team, getting any wins the whole weekend. I just can't see it happening. I just look at the teams, I look at the games going on, and I just cannot see
Minnesota
anything other.
They're listening. They're picking it up.
Hey, Priester, if you're watching, prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong, bro. Love that. Love that. Also, you guys can get join in if you're listening. We have the link in the YouTube. And you guys can join in the predictions. Get involved.
Yeah, obviously,
mix it
we're
up.
coming towards the end of the season now.
Yeah, you can win some things.
So, me and Monks would be pretty far ahead of you guys. That's for sure in terms of point wise. But you can still win prizes from Call of Duty themselves, from the CDL.
100%.
Every season, every stage, they give away prizes. It's usually either a Scuff controller or some G Fuel or some Astro A40s.
No G Fuel, man. It's like Monster, isn't it?
Oh, they're G Fuel. What are you on about, bro?
What? No.
G Fuel's their main sponsor.
What? You're drunk on G Fuel.
I wish I was drunk on G Fuel.
Dude, you're drunk on G Fuel. Nah.
Game Fuel. Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Same thing.
No, it's different. I mean, yeah, I guess it is gaming fuel. Yeah, technically.
It's the same thing, Monks. I won't hear a different thing about it. But yeah, you can win some Mountain Dew Gaming Fuel.
Moving on.
You can win an Astro A40 TR headset.
Yeah.
You can win, and yeah, you can win a Scuff controller as well. So plenty of prizes up to offer. So definitely get involved. It's good fun as well. You get to kind of have a look at the different teams. It makes it. I will say it makes actually watching the CDL more exciting because you're more invested in it if you've got predictions on the line.
Like gambling.
Yeah, it almost is like gambling, but you've got no risk.
No risk. You can't.
There's no risk attached.
Money. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, next weekend, obviously, like we said, we've got the Minnesota home series. It's going to be a great weekend of CDL action. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of the top teams, the home teams, as you might say, winning. Yeah. Away teams, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Prove them wrong, please.
I mean, Monks loves proving me wrong.
Yeah.
We don't need. Yeah, he does it all the time.
I do it constantly. Big news today. Speaking of LA Thieves, they maxed up with Gucci. You see that collab?
I did see that. We do have a major collab for 100 Thieves with Gucci. They're bringing out a collection. The two brands are kind of coming together to bring out a clothing
I'm sure
collection.
It's going to be cheap. I'm sure it's going to be super cheap.
I'm sure it's probably going to be like $5 for
They're just going to be giving it away.
Or something like that. Yeah. Obviously, it's not going to be for those of us who, at the lower end of the market.
Oh, you mean the people who week to week check the check? You're talking about us?
Yeah,
check
probably
the check,
not us lot. It's probably going to be the. Let's just say the bigger Twitch streamers. Let's leave it at that one. Those are probably going to be the ones who'll be able to get this collection. But I'm actually really excited to see what the two brands can come together and create. I'm actually really excited to see that kind of thing. Not that I'll be able to afford any of it.
But it would be nice.
It would be interesting to see.
And it's just huge for gaming. I mean,
it's massive for gaming.
Gucci. I mean,
Gucci are probably one of the best known.
Yeah.
I guess clothing production lines out there. And to be collabing with
An
a gaming
esports team.
organization, an
Crazy.
esports organization is massive for the
Yeah.
gaming world,
It's
and
huge.
it's going to open up so many opportunities for other,
For you and I
not
personally.
even, yeah, well, for us
For us
definitely,
personally.
but I mean for anyone really, for
Yeah.
streamers, organizations, it's going to be open up so much more
It's like,
opportunity for
honestly,
not
it's
only
a,
collaborations but for sponsorships,
yeah.
everything.
It's
So I am really happy that Gucci have made the decision to go in with this, because it's just going to open up a lot more opportunities for everyone.
it's a good time to be a gamer. Like, imagine when I was growing up, this wasn't a thing. You know, your parents
I
would be like,
mean,
"You want to be a
same with
gamer?"
me.
Yeah, same for you. It's
It was
like
the same. It was the same for me as well. When
now
I
if
was
you're
growing up, there wasn't
16-year-old,
like, yeah, there was like kind of
YouTube,
professional gaming scene, but
yeah, nothing.
it was nothing like
Nothing.
what it is today.
Yeah,
I mean, you didn't. It wasn't just anyone that could just start up a stream
yeah, it's
and
crazy.
just
It's
start
awesome.
streaming, like, and just, and it's great for a world as it is today, that people
Yeah,
can do this and people
yeah,
can just, you know, and the great thing is, like someone like myself, you don't even have to have a $1,200 PC.
yeah.
You don't have to have best setup in the world. If you have a console, and this goes for not only Xbox but PlayStation as well, you can literally stream off your
You can
console. You
stream
don't
right
even
through
have to
it.
have a
Yeah,
webcam. A lot of people don't have webcams. It's not
you don't need
necessary
a
to have it.
you don't need a
You don't
webcam.
need a webcam.
I think it might be better. I might turn mine off. I might start turning it off.
You think it distracts you?
Getting comfy wumpy out here.
Is you game with your shirt off and everything?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
yeah,
it's
dude.
great.
It's you can't do that with the camera. You got to be
Hey,
conscious of what's
monks.
going
All I'm
on.
saying is, when I do get a PC, and I'm starting GTA roleplay. I'm doing it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do it
Okay.
100%. I've actually been watching so much GTA roleplay over the last couple of
It's
days.
kind of fun.
It's probably not even healthy for me.
It's fun.
Um, I've been watching a lot of, obviously, the No Pixel RP server,
Yeah.
which is probably the biggest of the servers out
Yeah,
there.
that is the
It's the
biggest, and
most
that's
it's the most well known one, and obviously it's the hardest to get into.
but it's cool.
Um,
You can see different views. Like you can just bring up one stream. That's a character. You can bring up another
mhm.
stream, and they're interacting.
Right. I mean,
It's pretty awesome.
I think that whole kind of role play thing, and it's something which, it's not that I was never interested in. It's just something I've never been able to do,
Yeah.
because obviously you do have to be on PC to do that. Um, I, there's no way that you can do it on console, unfortunately.
The servers
So
are so good. 5N, like the things you
the
can
servers
do.
look amazing. Like, and there's so many things you can do.
So much
There's so
things
many
you can do.
different, like, there's so many
Jobs.
different storylines, jobs, everything.
Yeah, it's great.
GTA Roleplays really looks really awesome. Actually, I think I might have to try it
I might have to get
when I
back into
eventually
it
get a
since
PC.
there's so many
Um,
cheaters out here in the old
I mean, I think
hack
that's the great
zone.
thing. It's going to be something where if I just get cheated on in Warzone, I can go, all right, I'm done. I'm going to go play GTA Roleplay,
Yeah,
because
100%.
I can unwind in that and kind of
Chill out.
be something different and
Yeah.
relax. You know what I mean? So
Try not to get pulled over. Don't be speeding, bro.
I think I'd be a cop. You know,
I can see that.
I think I'd be a cop.
Slow down.
I think every one of those cops that isn't like always above the line. You know what I mean? One of those slightly corrupt
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
For
think that's.
sure.
I think I could make a pretty good character around that.
Yeah, you got to.
Um, but yeah, so we got a couple more little bits of gaming news.
Heck
So
yeah.
obviously we have Nickelodeon are making Smash Bros. Well, a game similar to Smash Bros, which is going to include SpongeBob, Rugrats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and more characters. Basically,
SpongeBob characters?
I don't know how I feel about this. I'll be completely honest.
Yeah, dude. It's bad.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean,
it's just one of those things. It's like, is that gonna be good?
what? Smash does have a pretty good following. Like people are into it if you talk to people that are into it, but I don't
Right.
know. I'm not into it.
I don't. It's not going to be something that I'm going to pick up. That's for sure.
No,
And I'm sure it will be something that will probably be based on the Nintendo Switch. I'm guessing
I would
that
hope
will be
so.
their market. They'll probably go for. And I'm sure. Look, I mean, I grew up watching kind of SpongeBob, Rugrats,
Sure.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Shout out
obviously
to
there
Tommy
is that
Pickles.
market for it, but it doesn't really excite me that much.
No.
And then also we have Ghostwire, which is a PS5 exclusive that was meant to come out this year. It has been delayed because the studio which makes it has been bought out by Microsoft.
Did you say Ghost Wire?
Ghostwire, yeah.
So the
Ghostwire
wire
Tokyo.
is
Don't ask me.
dead, alive?
I honestly, it's a PS5 exclusive, so I had no idea about it anyway
It
because
wasn't even on your
I'm
radar.
I'm an Xbox guy. But Xbox have actually bought out the developers.
That makes you feel good, though, right?
However,
As an Xbox guy, you're like, look, my boys out
yeah,
here
I know.
taking
I
it
know, but
over.
however, what they have said, what Microsoft did say when they bought it, is they will allow this game to continue to be a Sony exclusive, as the contract was already in place before it
That's
was
nice of
bought.
them.
So I mean, you've got to give fair play to Microsoft for not just completely throwing the project out the window.
I
And
wonder if
just
they
kind of,
weren't allowed to because
I don't know if
politics. They just did something about
I think maybe there might have been something in the contract,
yeah
saying that any previous
stipulation.
project or any projects that were currently being made
Yeah,
that could not be touched or could
yeah,
not be just canned.
yeah,
It specifically if they couldn't just like throw away all the old products they've been
yeah.
working on
And then
for
they
years.
just once it
But
releases,
the game has
fire
been
everyone.
released probably until next year.
Pushed it back a whole year though, which I mean that's gotta stink.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a whole year. It might be early next year that it will come out. I honestly have no idea what it's meant to be. Like I said, it wasn't on my radar at all.
I'm
I
picturing
just saw it.
something.
I'm predicting a fighting game.
I think it's
I'm predicting
something.
something like it's going to be. I feel like Ghostwire sounds like, especially as it's Tokyo based. And I don't mean to be stereotypical at all here. It sounds like it's going to be one of those guys where you're a guy with two katanas. You're going to be running around like doing different missions, like
Yeah,
around the streets of Tokyo.
I mean I like
That's
that.
kind of which I think would be a sick game.
Like a Grand
think it
Theft
would be
Auto in
awesome.
Tokyo. I mean,
Right.
why not?
I think it would be awesome. I think that they might be something along those lines, but honestly, I have absolutely no idea.
My bold prediction that the game is it's something teetering on the reality, like real life, ghost life. And this is the wire that connects the two. Maybe there's some sort of ultimate.
You look way too much into stuff.
It's some ultimate, and you go into this ghost world. Maybe you pass through a wall or something. Boom, snap back. But I think it's single player game.
Yeah,
storyline.
Yeah, it's going to have a big storyline. It's probably going to be more of a campaign game, rather than a multiplayer online game.
Play it. Start it on hard and just run through it real quick. No big deal. Maybe it's like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like a Cyberpunk game.
Well,
maybe.
that's the thing is how big's the game going to be? Who knows?
Sony exclusive, so it can't be that big.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, the whole exclusive thing really grinds my gears. And that's not just because PlayStation have had better exclusives than Xbox. Xbox have had a huge amount of exclusives. Which
Sorry, this is that
PlayStation
phrase.
never got.
I don't know why I made me laugh so much.
Grinds my gears. But obviously, you've got to think that, I mean, for a long time, obviously, you could on PC, but obviously, Xbox were the only ones who had Halo.
Yeah.
So there was a big miss out for PlayStation players. So it's sort of gone equally throughout the years between the two consoles of who've had the better exclusives.
Yeah, God of War.
I just feel like, why are exclusives still a thing?
They should have been.
With cross-platform games, or with cross-platform games as we got today. Why are exclusives still a thing? Why can only one console have a particular game? You're limiting the amount of people that you're going to sell the game to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't make any.
Like I just don't get it. But hey, I'm not the one who decides. I'm not the one who's in charge and makes decisions. But if I was making a game, it definitely wouldn't be an exclusive for one console or another.
Well, I think they'd probably get some sort of monetary compensation if they're exclusive to, I would assume they'd have to.
I'm sure they do, but I can't imagine it's comparable. If you make What's The Last of Us,
Yeah,
which only came out on PlayStation.
Yep,
How much more money do you think they would have made
on
if they
everything.
sold it on everything?
Oh,
That game, and I've
beautiful.
watched. I'm obviously because I don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah,
I
stream.
did a watch through of it.
Yeah,
Like I just watched people playing it on Twitch.
yeah,
Game's incredible.
beautiful game. Great storyline.
Great
It's a good game.
storyline, great graphics.
Yeah.
Everything about it was amazing.
Top notch for sure.
I would have bought that game
Yeah,
100% if it was
100%.
an Xbox. So I mean, that's the thing. It's just
true.
difficult to. That's why I just. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
If I could have both consoles, I'd have both consoles. But I'm not
Yeah.
that.
Here we are,
rich.
paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna have to take a rain check on that one, and I'll just wait for the PC anyway.
There it is. There it is.
Okay, so
what else you got, bud?
what else we got talked about? Well, obviously, file sizes for Season 4 Reloaded.
Oh my
Obviously,
God,
have
what's
been
that gonna
announced as well.
50 gigs.
So for Warzone and for Black Ops Cold War, we're getting to
100 gigs.
where is it?
Oh yeah,
It's expected to be anywhere between 11.3 and 21.3 gigabytes.
Not too bad.
So I think for PC it's 8.9 gigabytes for Cold War and 10.4 for Warzone.
Okay. That's not bad.
That I believe that might be the estimate around kind of the middle ground between all three of them.
How is it 10 more gigs for just a mid-season update? It's bonkers.
Well, you got to think the new gun, probably planes as well. You've got, I mean, but the fact I understand what you mean. It's every single update they do this, and it's like 10 gigabytes.
Yeah, so, and it breaks something.
And it breaks something inevitably. You usually have some kind of Stim glitch or something that returns. So
a couple days
hopefully
later,
we won't see that this time.
Patching
and then
something.
a couple of days, then you'll have a 5 gigabyte update to patch it.
Yeah.
They're just trying to take all the space up.
That's crazy.
Let's just hope Warzone gets in a good spot in these next couple of weeks.
I mean, the ground loot's awesome. You can actually
amazing right now.
do like a ground.
So good.
Yeah, you can like play with just ground loot.
It's so good, the ground loot guns right now. And I know it will change, but I hope it doesn't change.
I hope it doesn't change either, because a lot of the guns are great.
It's great. You bet there are barely any shotguns on the ground, which is amazing.
If there is shotgun, it's a bad shotgun.
It's like the Hauer,
yeah,
which is
model
garbage.
Garbage.
And you've got kind of, I mean, the MG82 isn't that great, but you could still hit shots with it.
Now, yeah.
I mean, you've
close
got
ranges.
the QBZ on the ground, which is great. You've got the Krig. You've got
C58.
You've got the C58, the Farah on the ground as well. Like, it's great ground loot right now.
And the legendary ones are, that's almost a loadout gun. I mean, they're that far. The one on the ground.
The one thing is the mag. The mag in both the Farah and the Krig on the gold ones aren't great. I think it's only 30 round mags for both of them.
45, I think, on the Farah, which isn't bad.
Is it on the gold Farah? It's 45. Okay, but I mean, that's not bad. But I mean, that gold Krig only has a 30 round mag, which is a bit of a shame. But the C58 is still my favorite gun in the game right now.
That's what you're running.
Oof. I'm loving running that at the moment.
Milano 3X.
You're running the 3X Milano
3X and a Street Sweeper. Street Sweeper's back. I did actually lose a fight though, close range with it. I was point blank, shot him with the Street Sweeper, and somehow he won.
What was he using?
What he was using? I don't even think he had loadout. I think he was just using a Milano.
The Milano has been shredding recently. Like ground loot Milano is, you will literally pick it up off the ground easy.
Literally just popped the advanced UAV in solos. The guy was right next to me, and I slid right into him with a Street Sweeper. Like, shotgun was in his belly, and I was like, "How do I lose this fight? How did I lose that?"
I mean, that's the thing. But that's the great thing, is anyone is losing gunfights right now. Like, there is no real gun which you are winning every single gunfight over and over again.
I mean, C58's real good. I mean, a lot of people are using that.
But a lot of people are using the Farah or the Krig. Like, there's real variance in loadout guns right now, which is the first time we've seen that in a very long time.
Yeah.
There is no real one gun that is better.
And we break that on Thursday. We're
And
breaking
then
all that
they're
on Thursday.
bringing out the new OTS 9 on
Yeah.
Thursday. So be sure to buy the pack when it comes into the store because you know it's going to be broken.
Get your COD points warmed up. Get that credit card
I mean,
fired up.
I think I've got 1,400 COD points, so hopefully I should have enough to buy.
It's gonna be 2,400. Don't worry.
Oh, I know it is 100%. I
Come with a
it's gonna be
sweet calling card.
all I'm gonna do is I'll jump on Cold War. I'll unlock it and just level it up all day.
I actually don't mind playing Plunder and leveling up guns. You just
I don't mind playing Plunder to do it either, but I've actually been playing a little bit of Cold War again recently, and
not bad.
honestly had the worst time on it.
The worst part of Cold War is trying to play with your friends.
Oh yeah,
like
100%.
you can't play with your friends. What's the point of the game?
It's so bad.
Like
the whole system.
They drop.
I mean, this is the thing. Modern Warfare had probably the best kind of setup.
Yeah.
For parties and things like that.
Yeah.
Any game we've seen.
Yeah.
Especially in the Call of Duty franchise. We haven't seen one really better than what we've got right now. Especially with being able to talk to your friends easily. I feel whenever I'm playing with someone in Cold War, I can't hear them in game.
Can't hear them.
Literally can't hear them.
I can't hear anybody really, unless there are people who are playing who are blasting music and you just mute them off the rip.
Right.
I hear them perfect.
Yeah.
Nuts.
That's pretty much it though.
Yeah. Unreal. Shout out to the sponsors. What do you got, bud?
So shout out to obviously our sponsors. We've got Rogue Energy, Jerky Pro, Fatal Grips.
We gotta get you some of what's a rogue? What is that, like a definition? Hey Google, what's the definition of a rogue? Like somebody who's on not normal.
Someone who kind of goes away from the normal
splits off the path. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like you and I.
You're not
Couple
wrong,
rogues out here. Couple rogues. Shout out to Rogue Energy.
Rogue.
Use the code Vektor.
Those three sponsors, which is VKTR on all three of those.
Checkout.
And then for Blade Apparel, which is our newest apparel sponsorship, which we Vektor picked up a couple of weeks ago now.
Is that the merch that's going out for the midnight games?
Yep.
Okay, so that's awesome.
New merch, as did Dommy. Dommy got from our new merch store.
Exciting.
So I can't wait to see the products when we finally get them to come out, get them sent out.
I hope they get they post them on the old Twitters when they receive their care package from us.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
Tag us in it.
What's
your socials, bud?
Dommy will. My socials are first we'll just say for Blade Apparel use code Vektor10 for 10% off.
That's the only one.
My socials are Vektor_Illing96 on Twitch, and then Illing96 on all other platforms. Monks, go ahead with your socials, and then we'll do our Vektor Player of the Week.
Give old Illings a good follow on the Twitter. He's a good Twitter follow. I get a lot of back and forth with him constantly.
we always have a little argument on Twitter, me and Monks.
Monks_blood on all of the social medias. I gotta start streaming more this week, man. I've been slacking.
You've been slacking. I'll be honest.
I know.
Yeah, you haven't been live at all.
Staying up late. I mean, I've been uploading all these YouTube videos, so we're caught up. Full video on YouTube. Audio.
Yeah, we do. All of our podcasts have now been uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah,
we're now up to date with our podcasts.
Baby.
So the next one, which is this one, should go out hopefully in the next couple of days. Monks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Just making sure, buddy. Also, want to give a quick shout out to Days Streamer, who is the newest member of Vektor, who has just been signed today. Welcome to the team.
Welcome, bud.
And let's do a quick shout out to Vektor Member of the Week, shall we, Monks?
Yeah.
Just to finish off.
Vektor
Our Vektor Member of the Week this week is T Daddy 1212.
Love that.
I believe that is his Twitch as well. It is T Daddy 1212.
Let's get that guy affiliated.
Give him a follow. Go send him some love. Tell him the Vektor Cast sent him.
That's right. Let him know we sent him. I played a couple games with him.
We sent him. Also, clip it and ship it that we've given him.
And
the Vektor Player of the Week, and also Clip and Chip earlier on when I told Priest to step it up. I want to definitely tweet that one out to him. I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
all right. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, guys. Hope you have a great night.
Later.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy the CDL, and peace.
Thank you.